Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here again at Avalanche. This is an update from our video from yesterday where we were talking about the importance of breaking above this descending trend line. While it hasn't broken fully above, there is still potential positivity here, but I'm not going to lie to you, it's not looking phenomenal. I do not love this chart. Okay, again, just my 2 cents here so far. If you're new to the channel, though, keep in mind I'm not a financial advisor. Been trading for a long time, over 20 years, and I hope that you can learn something here today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. Be sure to also check out a partnership here with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Use my link to qualify for some nice bonus rewards there, simply for depositing and trading here this month. Now, ultimately, I want to also say thank you to my community members for the wonderful feedback as well. Glad it's all working out for you. We took a nice 25% from Cartesi last night, about 4 hours. We previously took 27% from Crow, and then of course some nice little 31% in 2 days there from Chainlink. Keep in mind those are just 5x leverage trades, very safe trades, and those are available for my community members there for my premium group. So again, thanks again for the wonderful feedback. Now when we talked yesterday, we were talking about I think this was a pretty big deal here where the price action was kind of looking funky on the charts here, the back end data, as far as the amount of liquidation. And what I mean by that, so we have an equal amount of liquidation above and below the price action. Usually that's not a great sign. And furthermore, too, to boot, we have a lot more liquidation really close to the current price action there at $20.30. Okay, so the price comes down that $20.30 range. We're going to see a complete wash of this lower level. Could even continue down as low as $18.80. Okay, so just keep in mind whatever direction the liquidation is in, the price action typically goes towards that. Now we do have a large concentration above us as well. It's not to say the price is going to drop, but it does imply that with us being really close to that lower level there, some longs there at about $20/$20.30 could very well get hit hard. And to clarify, that's this level right here, this lower fib level at 2.236. So $20.30. That's where the price needs to go to be able to wash out a lot of longs. We also have a strong accumulation here at about 22 for the shorts. Okay, so just know we're kind of right in the middle of that range, but closer to the bottom range, and that's not great for longs. What's also not great is that would establish lower lows too if we were to essentially get down to that point. So I'm hoping that isn't the case, but we'll see here. Now there's a few bullish and bearish signs here for this coin. First of all, we got to recognize proof in the pudding here. Price action is diverging on the daily. Okay, that's pretty common for coins that overextend themselves this quick and then pull back. Very standard, doesn't mean the sky is falling. It just kind of tells us that price action could go back further. If we take a look at TD sequential, we've got a nice little reset there, so we've had enough consolidation to warrant either the next leg up or the next leg down. Okay. With this ascending type of pattern, though, typically this breaks to the upside when you have a bull type of flag pattern. Now, again, it's not the cleanest. I don't love it, but it is still present. Okay? Still something that's there. Take a look at the 4 hour, though. This is where things get kind of interesting, at least to me. Of course, I read charts day in and day out. What do I know? But there is a decent amount of conflicting information here. So we got basically a MACD divergence here where the price action is coming down. We've also got the RSI and money flow index kind of averaging itself out really close to 50 and or breaking below. Okay, so those are typically bearish signs here. We do not like to see that. It kind of lets us know we don't have enough momentum to continue, and that the general consensus is that this coin is not worth investing in. Again, that's just how people view it. And remember, relative strength index is just how the price is viewed over the last 14 candles. Okay, so right now it's considered to be kind of not such a great option. Okay, keep in mind the lower the RSI, the better the value, right? Then you got to recognize too it starts to shift that momentum. But technically speaking, we're stuck under the 50-day and kind of testing the 20-day SMA with 100 trailing behind. So these are all signs for me to not want to take a position. I do not feel confident in taking a long or a short at this point. If we take a look at the hourly, though, this is where we kind of want to identify just quickly with the cloud where we're at here. And we talked about this yesterday being above the cloud is positive, which we kind of are. We're now within it. But generally speaking, the conversion line is below the baseline. That tells us we shifted momentum significantly to this lower half. We can also see the lagging spread has free and clear price action. That's not great either. So not a good sign there. Those two things combined gives us confirmation to make sure we close our long position if you have one open. Okay. Furthermore, with us kind of traveling within the cloud, just say we go sideways for 24 hours, we'll naturally be below the cloud. That'll be a resistance. Okay. So in truth, the way things are right here, depending on how this trend line continues, I'm going to be leaning a little bit more towards shorting than longing at this point. Because again, this coin is not exuding exemplary behavior, right? So again, it's just a lot of little things. And in truth, when the price action does this, I choose not to take a position. That's just kind of my overall bias. And generally speaking, again, good traders will look for reasons not to take a trade. And we've convinced ourselves here that there's not a lot of momentum to the upside. That sense dissolved. These lower lows, lower highs that we're starting to see here as well is not really all that advantageous. Now again, this coin, as soon as you watch this video and as soon as I stop this recording, it'll probably shoot up. Right? That's exactly how it goes. But between now and then, keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you are very careful in the position you take. If you take a trade right now, just know it doesn't have a lot of positivity behind it. Right? It's kind of more of a gamble. And do I like to take trades as a gamble? Not really. I like to take trades that are going to hit their targets. For example, again, Cartesi, 4 hours later, we had 25%. That was a 5% move, because it's a 5x leverage trade. Again, I like to take trades that are a little more confident, trades that give me more confirmation, because these trades, all the trades that I took in here recently, basically just one per day for the last 3 days, they've all hit their targets within roughly 1 or 2 days or 4 hours. And again, that's not a brag. That's just a simple sense of not taking a trade like this because it doesn't feel like it's going to go where it needs to go, right? Those other coins, it made sense. This one, it doesn't. So just kind of trying to drive that home that if you're going to force a trade, you might feel sorry at the end of the day that it didn't hit your target or do what you wanted it to. And that's a very common thing. Okay, so again, learn from that. Make sure you do not rush into any trades, and obviously look for reasons not to take a trade instead of actually trying to convince yourself it is tradable. Okay, that's the difference between good and satisfactory traders. All right. Thanks again for watching. Hope you learned something again. You want to learn a lot more, I've got a trading academy, of course, within my premium group, and obviously those signals I've already shared with you. So hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks again so much for your time. We will see you in the next one. Take care.